Hi you guys, welcome to your August 2024 astrological forecast. And I guess some of you are already aware that Mercury's turning retrograde this month on the 5th, okay? But I'm pretty sure some of you, like me even, have already been experiencing it, right? If you have, raise your hand, either one. Yeah, it's been pretty bad here. But anyways, please forgive me if I repeat myself or forget to say something or other or whatever, okay? I do have a video that I did on Mercury retrograde a while ago. There's a link to it in the description box below, so probably would be a good idea to listen to that video, okay? But for now, I just have to say, okay, start off with a new moon in Leo on the 4th. Okay, Venus is moves into Virgo also on that day, on the 4th, okay? Then on the 5th, Mercury has been in Virgo, right? So it turns retrograde in Virgo and falls back actually into Leo on the 14th. Then turns direct on the 28th, still in Leo. Okay, so we're going between two signs, Leo and Virgo. And then on the 19th, there is a full moon in Aquarius. On the 22nd, the sun moves in to Virgo. And on the 29th, Venus moves into Libra. So not a whole lot of movement, kind of like with the planets, just the inner planets, the sun through like Venus. You know, Mars is still in Gemini the whole month. Jupiter's in Gemini. Uranus is in Taurus, and Pluto is retrograde in Aquarius, and Saturn and Neptune in Pisces are both retrograde. Okay, so it just seems like there isn't a lot of movement, you know. But anyways, I would like to let everybody know, you know, to check my community tab on my channel for updates or anything you might be wondering about. I usually post things there to let you guys know whatever's going on or what I'm up to. Also, I want to thank my subscribers and anyone for tuning in and liking and sharing and commenting on my videos. Thank you so very much. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I think there was something else I needed to tell you, but there we have it. It's more than likely Mercury retrograde, and I will remember it after I turn this video off, right? Well, anyways, now for your forecast. Hi, Scorpio. So, you're still pretty much the center of attention right now. The sun is in Leo in your 10th house, okay? Your 10th house is your most public house. It is your house of your career and your public persona. So it's how you're known by reputation for both of those. Like your profession, whatever, but it is how people speak about you publicly. So what that means is more or less like social media or just among each other, unless you're like, you know, a celebrity type person or whatever. If you are, then you would be getting more press right now, more coverage, no matter what you did, okay? So Venus is still here up until like the 4th, yeah. And if you listen to your video last month, okay, you'll know how I feel about Venus in the 10th house. So you're getting a lot of really nice attention. People have very nice things to say about you. Okay, now Mercury moved into Virgo, right, last month. So before that it was here in Leo. So, Mercury turns retrograde on the 5th, and it actually falls back into Leo on the 14th. Okay, then it turns direct in Leo on the 28th. So it's actually going to be back again in your 10th house. Okay, okay, your career and your public persona, right? But, you know, even if you're self-employed, or even if you don't work at all, okay, you still may have, be in touch with someone who is in a position, more or less, like an authority figure or something, or they have the authority to grant you something, possibly a better position, or more money, or whatever. You know, if you're self-employed, it could be a client that has a lot of nice things going for them, and they pull some strings for you or whatever, or they bring you more clients, something like that. Okay, so you may have already been discussing something like this with you know, a new possible boss, or a higher up or superior or whatever. Maybe you were thinking about changing your job, possibly going to a new position. Then maybe you couldn't decide, or whatever the reason, you know. But when Mercury falls back here again into Leo and it's retrograde, you may change your mind about something that you passed on, you know, or something that you're in right now. Maybe you did accept a new position, you know, when the sun first moved into Leo, or planets first moved into Leo, like at the end of July. You know, maybe you're just starting a new position. And it could even be a new position within a company you've been working for how long. You know, it's not like a completely new company. You're still within the same place, possibly, you know, or you did leave and go to a new company. But whatever, if you are in a new position, you're learning some stuff about it when Mercury turns retrograde that you hadn't anticipated, you know, such as maybe more contact with, again, higher ups or superiors than you would like, you know. Didn't realize that you would have that much contact with them. Maybe it's just for this time period. Maybe it's not like all the time. Or you could have duties or whatever for your position that weren't discussed whenever you first took the position. Okay, now all of a sudden, you know, all these things are popping up. So it works both ways. A lot of times you find out really nice things about, you know, your position, or some maybe not so nice things about your position. Okay, or your reputation though too. You know, people could have, when Mercury's retrograde here, people like don't seem to understand anything about you in a way. You know, they're like clueless as to, maybe they even wonder, what do you do for a living, or are you retired, or you know, something about it is also your personal reputation. They start asking questions about you, or asking about you, you know. And that Venus actually being here kind of prompts that in a way, because it makes you more popular and more appealing, you know, so people want to know more things about you. So you know, don't be, you know, surprised if you have to either repeat yourself or go over something again with a higher up, or someone in a position of authority. Could even be like a government official, you know. It doesn't necessarily have to be related to your livelihood, whatever. Okay, but a lot of times though, you know, you do hear from a previous position that you were interested in, to see possibly if you're still interested, if you would like to accept it, or you know, makes you wonder why they passed on you in the first place. So I don't know, you know, it's just something like that. So there is a new moon here though on the 4th in Leo in your 10th house. Okay, so that brings a new beginning, a new position, new something, you know, new reputation even. Like I said, even if you don't work at all, there's still something going on here where you are getting a lot of attention. Okay, so with Mercury turning retrograde on the 5th, okay, Mercury is in Virgo, actually in your 11th house, where you have Virgo. 11th house being your most sociable house, where you would normally go to hang out, your friends, your acquaintances. This is socializing in person or online. It's any group or organization that you belong to, and also the house of dreams, hopes, and wishes. So Mercury's been here since last month, so may have felt like, getting in touch with your friends or people you haven't talked to for a while, even if it is just on social media, you don't have to really go out in person. But when Venus moves here on the 4th, you will kind of feel like you really want to get out there and at least go, I don't know, go see a live show or go out for drinks or something with your friends or something. Attend at least one kind of like live event, Or again, you could just be on social media more than you normally are, okay? And then when Mercury does turn retrograde in your 11th house in Virgo, it could be like the return of like a friend to your group of friends. Could even be just like an acquaintance, or possibly getting together with people to go to a place where you used to all go, kind of like reminiscing in a way. You could actually, though, have more contact with a group or organization that you belong to. And this could even be like online, if you belong to some kind of group on a social media platform that you're part of. You could have a lot more contact with them at this time than you normally do. And this being the house of dreams, hopes, and wishes, it does give you like the a little bit of a desire to go after something. Not so much because there aren't a lot of like really physical planets that like give you tons of energy to do this, but it does like pique your interest in something that you've always been interested in. So you may decide to like pursue something like that, especially when the sun moves here on the 22nd. You'll be like more geared to whatever that house stands for. Like wherever the sun is where your focal point is at that time. So it will be towards your friends or acquaintances or chasing some kind of goal, Like I said, it's not real active, but it's there, it's there for you to, figure out if you really want to do something like this, whatever that goal is, okay? Now there's a full moon in Aquarius on the 19th, where you have Aquarius in your chart as your 4th house. It's directly across from your 10th house of your career. Your 4th house is your personal life. It's your family, where you physically live and the property surrounding it, anyone you live with, your past, your childhood, and the foundation of how you were raised, okay? So a full moon is usually around to take care of something, like some kind of problem that maybe, nobody's talking about. Brings it to the surface so it can be discussed and then done away with. So you could be having maybe personal problems or problems like with family members, or if you have a roommate, somebody you live with, that they may feel that, maybe you spend too much time at work, or you're too busy chasing your career or doing whatever and not spending enough time at home, or you're not, I don't know, pitching in or doing stuff around the house that like maybe you should be, whatever. But it's not like a very big deal. It's sometimes, a lot of times, you do have to put your job or whatever on the back burner to take care of some kind of personal issue, little minor crisis, possibly, like at home, but that happens all the time for it, for everybody. So this could just be one of those times where, you might have to take a day off or a few hours, whatever, to take care of something personal, and then, go back to work or doing whatever you were doing, right? So then, okay, with the sun moving into Virgo on the 11th, right, then Mercury turns direct in Leo on the 28th. So things start to clear up. If you were having miscommunications, especially with colleagues, or again, a higher up or something, or people publicly were misunderstanding you, or they just had like some kind of misconception about you, that they, that starts to clear up, hopefully, anyway. And then, on the 29th, Venus moves into Libra, into your 12th house, where you have the sign of Libra. 12th house is behind the scenes activities by you or someone else. It's secrets, confidences, your subconscious mind. It's the house of charity. Many, many things. But it's moving here on the 29th, so it's not going to be here long enough to have that much of an impact on you. So I'll cover that more in September. Okay? So the best time to do something each month is when the moon is in your own sign, and the moon is in Scorpio on the 10th, 11th, and 12th. The best time to lay low is when the moon is in your opposite sign, and your opposite sign is Taurus, and those dates are the 24th and 25th. The best time for romance, recreation, creativity, fun, gambling or speculation, and anything to do with children is the 5th, 6th, 7th, 19th, 20th, and 21st. The best time for money is the 13th, 14th, 15th, 26th, and 27th. The best time for your career is the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. And the best time for communication and travel is the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 15th, 16th, 17th, 28th, 29th, and 30th. So I hope you enjoyed your forecast for August. Be sure to check out my weekly forecast, which is now daily shorts. See you later.